I hereby summon all my imps. Hey everybody, it's Annabelle again, and I'm going to do a prediction for the next set. Nope, not the set that we're getting, that'd be way too easy. I'm actually trying to predict the next set that we're going into after this. So being that we're going underwater, we're going to find our way over to the Broken Shores. So I'm calling this World of Warcraft Hearthstone on Broken Shores. And what's going to happen is when we get to the Broken Shores, we're going to find our artifacts, or artifact weapons. And what's an artifact weapon going to do? Well, it's going to actually start in your opening deck. It's actually going to go into the 31st slot. So you're like, wait a minute, Hearthstone only has 30 slots. Well, they just recently made a change that changed it from 30 slots to 31 slots. You actually go up to 35. And what would be one of the main reasons that you could have a 31st slot? Well, that would be for artifacts. That brand new card tech that we were told that we would get this year. Because when I saw Titans, when I saw Colossals, and I saw Nagas, I figured maybe Nagas were the new card tech that they were talking about. Maybe Colossals were the new type of card that they were talking about, but neither one of those excited me. So I'm hoping for a brand new card type, and like, what would an artifact do? Well, an artifact would actually completely change how your deck worked. And how would it change how your deck worked? Well, it would simply change what your hero power was. So for example, we go to let's say Hunter, okay? Hunter's default power is deal 2 damage to the enemy hero, and I am getting tired of that hero power. It's very constraining on builds to always go, oh, I've got Hunter, I know they're going to shoot me in the face. So what if Hunter had the hero power of Paladin, where you summoned a 1/1, but instead of it being a recruit, you summoned a wolf, because there is no power, there is no ability that Paladins have that lets them do what they're supposed to do. There's no Paladin ability that says summon a 1/1. And the problem with a lot of this stuff is just the fact that we have started game effects, and you're like, oh, this is just start a game with extra steps. But you wouldn't fall in your slot. You don't have to waste a card making that. You just have a starting game effect. You don't have to waste a bad slot in your deck to run the card. You just would put it in here. Now, as for a keyword, well, what do you do with artifacts? You unearth artifacts. So the keyword that I'm thinking of is unearth. And what unearth would be? Unearth would just be the same exact thing as discover. So same rules as discover, you can't unearth your own unearthed cards. But what it would do is it would allow you to have discover, but only for wild sets. A little bit of spice in the game, and that way you can have wild cards show up here and there, have interesting games, and have the unearthed card. And you can even change certain cards in the future when the sets roll down to be from discover to unearth. So if something's really broken in the main set and the standard set, because there's too little of a discover pool, you just change it from discover to unearth, and bam, fixed. And then if it goes back to wild, you can turn it back into discover, or you can keep it unearthed. So those are my thoughts. We're going to be going to the Broken Shores, so it's going to be Hearthstone on Broken Shores. We're going to be getting our artifacts, and those artifacts are going to be able to change how our deck actually plays. And the new keyword is going to be unearth, which is just going to be discover, but only for one. As always, thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes it is fun to lose.